Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. This is Jackass Retro. My name is Matt, and we're back with another daily What Sold video. And this is Buster Wiley von Laser Farts. He's decided to join us. Had a really good day yesterday in sales, which was March 12th, 2022. 53 items across 36 orders for a total of $835.41 gross. Now, a couple things on that number. There is one unpaid item for $170 that is part of that total. They might pay. They have 9 feedback. We'll see. And 130 of that is on consignment. And I will make sure to call that out when we get to it in the video. So let's have a look, shall we? All right. First up, we have a postcard. The S.R. Dresser residence in Bradford, Pennsylvania. This came from the collection of Mr. Herbert Love. Thanks again, Herbert. Undivided back. Nice, interesting view. Vintage automobile in front. Good stuff to look out for. $4.70 plus shipping. The unpaid item is this Curtis Mathis studio grade cassette recorder. Picked this up in a pawn shop buyout from an estate sale. It was run by an estate sale company, anyhow. It has been in my store for a couple of years. Somebody made an offer for $130. I happily took it. It is working. So it sold for $135, but as I said, as yet unpaid. We have another postcard, National Cash Register building in Dayton, Ohio. White border, unposted. This customer bought a second card, and their total was $342. So these are, $2 cards that they got a 10% discount on. So the other card is this linen postcard of California hotels. I'm moving a little quick on this video, folks, just because there's a lot to get through. We have Sunrise Easter services on Mount Rubidoux in Riverside, California. Look at the line of antique cars kind of all parked precariously along this cliff edge. Kind of interesting. Divided back postcard. This one here went for $8.06 plus shipping. Probably Easter coming up. Some of these Easter themed cards definitely coming, or going, I should say. We have the Cuyahoga County Courthouse in Cleveland, Ohio, linen postcard, $2.95 plus shipping. Buster. Next up, Buster just stepped on the keyboard. All right. This is the Sapulpa, Oklahoma cotton compress. Nice white border postcard. Pretty much any cotton industry themed items tend to do pretty well for me. This one sold for $15.95. It's been in the store for a little while, but definitely happy to take that. Listed and sold in 24 hours, the Ferry Everett Libby in Rockland Harbor, from Rockland Harbor to Valhaven, Maine. That's a mouthful. Unposted, nice chrome postcard, $3.95. Happy with the quick sale. Next up, we have Cardova Hotel on King Street in St. Augustine, Florida. This one sold for $4.95 plus shipping. So divided back. Been in the store again just for a little while, and happy to get some of this stuff moving. There is a missing item. I don't know what happened here. Let's see if we can get it in. Here it is. These vintage colonial candle companies. Colonial candles, definitely one to look out for. I've sold them many, many times, and they do show up at thrift shops. This one had some damage. They were unburnt, though. I got a bunch of these for $1 a piece at a local thrift shop, and this is the last one to have sold. Let me clear that out real quick. Next up, 3 photographs. They all are of the same subject matter, and they were sold on consignment. I don't usually do consignment, but the local collector that I've been purchasing from had some items he wanted me to sell for him, and I was happy to do so. So they're all from the 1931 corn pageant in Standing Rock, North Dakota. So very, very cool. So here is the first, which is of the pageant. It's just a blank back on the back of the photograph. The second one they purchased was the school exhibits. Very neat. You have a lot of these very cool presentations as you would see at a normal state fair. And finally, some of the Native American exhibits showing some of the textiles made by the local tribes. So those three sold for $130 plus shipping. We have a record, Blazing Latin Brass, Nick Perito, 1960. Nice jazz album, sold for $19.95 plus shipping. Another Thing Maker mold. This may look familiar. One of these sold the other day. I did have two. This one's actually the more modern Toymax version. Sold for $14.95. This is from their Creepy Crawler series. I'm very happy with that. We have Hotel Petersburg building in Petersburg, Virginia. Sold for $1.95. Didn't take very long. Came from a local lot picked up right off of eBay. Had some damage, so this is basically the low end of my pricing structure at $1.95. Very cute, children playing at a piano, as happy as can be. It's a Whitney made. Very good publisher to look out for. Obviously, seen some better days on the back, but the front looks great. Sold for $4.95 plus shipping. I'm sure probably some artist that I don't know about made this, but I couldn't find it. So, got another record. This is Henry Mancini, the soundtrack to Charade. Very cool looking album cover. May have just sold for the album art. There's Harry Mancini at work there. Sold for $6.44 plus shipping. Sold a knife. I do enjoy selling knives. So Robeson Sure Edge. I fix up the handles. I refinish them, make them look real nice. This one's a nice sharp slicing blade. $21.83 plus shipping. We have Seal Rocks at Catalina Island. I should mention the next 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 cards. All went to the same buyer. Total was $30.36 plus shipping. So I'll just go through the 13 cards they purchased real quick. You'll see a theme, I think, mostly. So this is a Dude Larson linen postcard, a cowboy and his horse. Very funny happy birthday postcard. Not the one I thought it was. Pathway filled with sunshine. Gibson lines, unused. Usually I don't really list a lot of birthday cards unless they've never been used. I feel like there's a pretty good market out there for people who may want to send a vintage postcard for somebody's birthday. It's a nice thing to do. We have a dual view linen postcard of the Cypress Gardens and Singing Tower in Florida. I am sorry for those alerts. Singing Tower once again. This is a hand-colored Albertype postcard. Albertype is definitely one of those publishers to keep an eye out for. Another hand-colored Albertype. Same subject. This is Singing Tower from a different angle. Nice comic postcard. Pot Shots, number 157. A large percentage of me likes a large percentage of you. Isn't that nice? That is high bid, by the way, causing all those alarms. I will turn those off for the next one for sure. See if we can do that now. I don't even see it. I need to turn that off. Well, anyways, next up. We missed a couple of them, actually. Oh yeah, we definitely missed a couple of them. So sorry about that. See if I can get this on screen for you. Oh, they bought 3 more. We'll just say that. There were a couple of floral postcards. Nothing too interesting. This poinsettia one also went Birds of Paradise and hibiscus flowers in China. That was it. Buster keeps sitting on my keyboard. Reselling with cats, am I right? All right, this is the Copper Kettle Restaurant, main dining room in Morristown, Indiana. Nice old lithograph postcard. This came from the recent pickup at a Colorado auction for $3.55 is what it sold for. We have Ocean Breakers at Wrightsville Beach, North Carolina. This one's really nice, unposted linen postcard. Been doing really well lately with North Carolina postcards. This one sold for $14.36 plus shipping. Next is 2 postcards went to the same buyer. First up is a real photo of the Koraibi. I'm going to try this again. Koraibashi. There we go. I took high school Japanese. I should be able to phonetically sound this out. The Koraibashi Bridge in Osaka, Japan. Whew. I got a lot of these Japanese real photo postcards in a lot I won at estate auction about 3 years ago. It hasn't been listed that long. This one here sold for $17.95, and the same customer purchased this card, which is the Allegorical and Historical Parade, Portland, Oregon. Again, really nice one. This one came from my recent pickup from the local collector. Really neat on the back as well for the Rose Festival. Oregon Rose Festival, 1909. Really neat. $100,000 show. Super cool. This one went for $19.95 to the same buyer. Next up, we've got South Chicago, Illinois, Harbor Entrance, Undivided Back. This one sold for $8.06 plus shipping. Been up for 3-4 months. The Sears Auto Camera Lens. This has been in the store for 3 years. I don't even know. I wouldn't list this nowadays. Sold finally for $10 plus shipping. Here we have my alma mater, University of Washington Stadium, home of the Huskies. I feel like I have sat in whatever seat they are taking this photo from before. This one here sold on an offer from a buyer for $12 plus shipping. Another multi-card order, this time 7 cards for $32.61. We'll go through these real quick. Orange Avenue in Orlando, California, linen postcard. We have some trains. What trains are these? The Panama Limited. This one here, customer also purchased Fire Station and Brigade in Sherbrooke, Quebec. This one's only been up for a short time, was purchased online. Another Pacific Avenue looking south in Tacoma, Washington. This one actually I purchased when I was in Colorado from an estate mall. Paid $1 for it, and this one sold for $3.55. So tripled my money. I picked it up because it was a local card I had not seen before. Fifth Avenue in New York. I've sold this exact card, I don't know, half a dozen times or so. I also purchased 2nd Avenue in Seattle, Washington. Nice undivided back postcard. You don't see a lot of undivided back Seattle postcards, which is kind of cool. And finally, Pacific Avenue at Night in Santa Cruz, California. So they picked up some really cool street views and a few just interesting cards there. And total was $32.61 plus shipping. And they'll go combined shipping out first class. We have Star Wars Micro Machines Vehicles Collection. I listed this as open box. It has been resealed with some tape around the bubble, but it is complete. There we go. Sold for $9.86 plus shipping. Here we have the Cunard White Star Line MV Giorgio. Pretty much should keep an eye out for anything at all White Star Line. There are other ship lines that you should keep an eye out for, but White Star is king of them all. So here's Cunard White Star Line, the Georgic divided back. Very cool. $8.96 plus shipping. Took 3-4 months to sell. We have the Casino and Yacht Club at Catalina Island, California. Very cool real photo postcard. Sold for $11.65 plus shipping. Riverside Park in Boise, Idaho. 1909 divided back. This came from the auction lot in Colorado. $14.95 plus shipping. We have the mouth of the Miami River in Florida. Also came, I believe, from that same auction lot. This one here sold for $3.95 plus shipping. This is Summer Art Shows in Leavenworth, Washington. Nice chrome postcard. Leavenworth, Washington, I mentioned in a previous video, is a small little Bavarian-themed town. The town renovated itself to become a tourist attraction when the mining industry jobs there dried up. So really cool, $4.01 on this one. And I just scanned in a bunch of more Washington cards, and I saw several of the same one, so it'll be easy to get those relisted. The Metropolitan Life Insurance Building in New York, white border postcard, $2.95 plus shipping. Could have maybe gotten a buck or two more out of it if it was a little better condition. Here we have the Iron Steed, the engine number 8 real photo on Mount Tamalpais in Muir Woods Railway, California. This one here sold for $14.95. Really straightforward. Trains, planes, automobiles. I've said it before, say it again. We've got the Potomac River from the Cacapan Mountains, Berkeley Springs, West Virginia. Customer purchased this and one other card. This one went for $4.46 plus shipping. And then they also purchased the swimming pool at the Berkeley Springs in West Virginia as well, showing the new bathhouse. I assume that's back there somewhere. This one also went for $4.46 plus shipping. This is a collar pin for Star Trek Voyager Lieutenant 2 bar uniform rank pin. This came in a lot of pins I purchased off of Goodwill auctions. So shop Goodwill. I had a few of these. I now have 2 left. This one sold for $10.75 plus shipping. And our last item of the video, thanks for hanging in there, everybody, is this really awesome sterling silver, 800 silver enamel collector spoon. This is from the early 1900s, roughly between 1900 and 1910. And it is a London, England, very nice, very cool with the crest. Just a beautiful piece. I actually saved this from a Goodwill pile. I was picking up from an estate sale, and I had asked to look through a pile of Goodwill items, and I found a box of silver spoons. And they told me just to take anything that was in the pile. So I took the box, and this was in there. I've sold many of them before, and I've probably about halfway sold through them now over the past couple of years. This one sold for $66.25. Received an offer on it, and very happy with that sale. So that, folks, is that. I know this was a long one, but there was a lot to get through. Thanks for hanging in there, and we will see you on the next one.